Hello, boys and girls. We are continuing right along with our journey in junior grade books. Please have these materials out. You'll need your literacy notebook, your starting off strong book, and a pencil. If you need more time to get these materials, please hit pause on this video and go get them. All right. First things first, in your notebook, you will need to be open to the page where we have our words written down. Okay, we started reading our story, How the Peasants Bought Wisdom, a couple days ago. And at that time, we made a list of words that we do not know. Then we discussed in class what those words mean. Oops, I forgot to fill one in. All right, so if you, for whatever reason, have any of these words written down in your notebook, but you do not have a definition written down, here is a good time to again hit pause on this video and go ahead and write down the definitions. So for example, if I still don't know what peasants mean, I would want to write down it means poor people. Or if I do not know what Venetians mean, I would want to write down that those are people from Venice, okay? So again, hit pause on this video if you need any of these words. Otherwise, we are moving right along. For today, we will be continuing on with questions I have, okay? You'll need to have at least 6 questions that you have as you read the story. I will get started reading the story and show you an example, okay? An example or two of the kind of questions you might think of as you're reading the story. So here first we have a picture on page 12. And it says, 3 men dispatched to Venice to bring wisdom to their little village. Okay, so they need to go get wisdom for their village. I'm not sure what the word dispatched means, so I might actually back up and say that I'm not sure what that word means. Okay, it's okay to always add to that list. I'm going to get started reading the story. I'm going to be thinking, what are my questions? Okay, good readers don't just understand the words on the page, they're also thinking about those words. They're thinking, does this make sense? Or why is this happening? Okay, so here we go. The peasants in a certain little village by the sea found life rather hard and tried to discover why it should be so. The head of the village and the elder men sat talking about it one day, and one of them said, "The reason for this state of things must be in our lack of wise men. Look, in all the other villages, there's at least one wise man among the peasants, but we haven't a single one." So right away I'm thinking, well, why do other villages have wise men, but this village doesn't have wise men? So I'm going to write that down. This would be my first question. Why doesn't a village have wise men? Question mark. I'm going to keep reading after I write down my question. Remember, we're not necessarily looking for the answers to our questions. We're just acknowledging that as we read, we have questions and we're writing them down. They all agreed that this might be the reason for their wretchedness, and they started thinking what to do about it. At last, the man who was considered to have the best brains among them spoke. "I think I know what we should do, brothers." Now wait, I'm thinking. They're saying that they don't have any wise men among them, but here's a man who they're saying is considered to have the best brains among them. So would this man be considered wise if he has the best brains among them? So I'm wondering, does the phrase best brains mean something different than having wisdom? Okay, So here I've already given you 2 example questions. As you continue reading the story, you're welcome to think of 6 of your own questions, or maybe you borrow my 2 examples and you write down 4 more. Keep in mind, when you run out of paper, you're welcome to just continue writing on the next page, okay? This is why we have a whole notebook, so that we can make lots of notes about the stories and words that we are learning, okay? Please let me know if you have any questions. You can come to my office hours or send me an email in Canvas inbox, all right? Until next time.